To the Middle East, where hostilities between Iran and Israel show no sign of abating. We get the latest from Elizabeth Palmer.
Israeli jets bomb targets across Iran for the third night in a row. The objective, Israel says, to destroy as much of Iran's nuclear program as it can. It struck airports, oil fields, Iran's largest natural gas plant, also apartment buildings where military officers and nuclear scientists lived. Israel Defense Forces say it has killed more than 20 Iranian military commanders so far.
The regime doesn't know what hit them. They don't know what will hit them.
On Friday, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu encouraged the Iranian people themselves to rise up.
By standing up for your freedom from an evil and oppressive regime.
But right now, shocked and scared by news of civilian deaths, rising up is the last thing on most Iranians' minds. After the initial strikes, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, warned, quote, "The Zionist regime has made a grave mistake, and the consequences will bring it to ruin." Iran's retaliation with missile barrages lit up the sky over Israel. Most were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome air defense, but some did get through. Overnight, at least half a dozen Israelis were killed, with scores more injured and missing. Sanam Vakil is an expert on the Middle East with Chatham House in London.
How dangerous a moment is this?
Extraordinarily dangerous. This is a war. This isn't a conflict. This isn't about tit-for-tat strikes. This will have long-term impact in the region.
By Saturday afternoon, an IDF map showed what it claimed were 150 strikes in Iran, 13 of them on nuclear sites, shown in yellow. So far, this is an air war between two old enemies, but the U.S. is Israel's main ally, so Iran has said it blames America and President Trump, too.
What are the chances of the U.S. having to get involved?
Well, I think the U.S. is already involved. The U.S. is helping Israel to defend itself from Iranian ballistic missile strikes over the past 24 hours. And if these strikes continue to intensify, this will result in the United States getting dragged in.
Steve Witkoff, Trump's envoy, was supposed to meet Iranian negotiators today to talk about a nuclear deal. But those talks are off, as are all bets on the future. Iran has consistently said it didn't want a nuclear weapon. That may now change.
The perverse consequences that Iran could, in the weeks and months ahead, make that fateful choice to weaponize its program, because it's through weaponization that the Islamic Republic might finally feel that it has the security that it seeks.
So to make a bomb to avoid being bombed ever again.
Exactly.